rights issues aside, why do you think there are so many issues with, film horror franchises from the 80s, Nightmare, Friday, Child's Play, Texas Chainsaw? They're having trouble connecting now to audiences. What do you think that disconnect is?
Well, I don't. I think that they're so part of the culture now
Yeah.
that they've been diluted a
Mm.
little bit. Um, and also, I think that remakes were rushed on
Yeah.
everything. All the remake. I know the remake on Nightmare on Elm Street was premature.
Yeah.
Uh, we should have done another Freddy versus Jason film, and
Hmm.
then waited for. They should have waited for 5 or 10 years.
Yeah.
And I think it's the same thing with Child's Play,
Hmm.
and probably Friday the 13th as well. Although I like that remake,
Yeah, I
and
love
I like
that
the
remake.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre remakes.
2003
I
one was great.
I think they're so part of the culture, and they're being rerun so much, and they're available on DVD, and people, where they were on video, but now everybody watch. You pop up a Blu-ray, for instance, a Blu-ray with extras
Yep.
of Freddy versus Jason
Which I have.
or Wes Craven's New Nightmare,
Yep. Great.
and you put that on a 50-inch flat screen, it looks better than when it came out in the movies.
Right?
And if you're a 12-year-old boy and you're introduced to it, you'll love it. You get it. So we don't need to go after that generation yet. I
Yeah.
think that they needed to wait longer. That's my only thing. I mean, I think that it would be fun to remake the Nightmare movies using all the new special effects technology. I
Yeah, I
think
saw you saying they should do
they
dream
also
world.
have to recognize what is the secret. Well, the
Yeah.
secret of Nightmare on Elm Street is loss of innocence,
Hmm.
and the kids have to be like Midwestern kids. They can't be hip, uh, chic, junky kids. They have to be middle American kids that think they're a little hip,
Yeah.
and are American, but they are co-opted by evil, and they lose their innocence on all levels: sexual violence, murder, death, realization of their parents' flaws, all of those things. But because our society now is more damaged because of the opioid crisis, because of incredible diverse, because of the openness now with gender and sexuality,
Mhm.
those kids now have to be different
Yeah.
kids than the kids from the original Nightmare, and that someone has to write a different batch of kids, and Freddy needs to be a different kind of evil. His evil needs to be he needs to toy with what they like in the culture. I mean, if they redid Nightmare 2, for instance,
Hmm.
really deal with the subtext.
Yeah.
Freddy toying with that boy's sexuality, but
Hmm.
with the fact that we're much more comfortable with that now,
Yeah.
I think it would be really fun to have Freddy play with, one kid who's gay, maybe one boy is not, play with them, tempt them, uh, force him out of the closet or back into the closet.
Mm.
And we can do that now.
Yeah.
Audiences would accept that now. Freddie would do that because he's in your head. He knows what your
He
dreams
knows
and your
everything.
fantasies are. But it's going to take somebody very clever uh,
Yeah.
to do that.
Yeah.
Um, uh, again, you look at Nightmare 3, one of the fan favorite, Dream
So
Warriors.
good.
You'd want to take that place where they all meet, and maybe some of the kids are there, for drug rehab. We know that.
Yeah.
We push that a little further now. You have to push all those things a little further. Whatever their problems are, maybe really have fun with one of the kids being OCD and have Freddy exploit that. Instead
Hmm.
of just having nightmares,
Yeah.
maybe on a real particular psychological problem, you
Yeah.
know. And I think we could, because it's 2020 now. One kid could be autistic. You
Hmm.
get an autistic actor and really play with that and how Freddy would torment him. But I think that's the kind of way you have to freshen it.
Yeah. And last question, now that the Craven estate does have the rights back, has anyone actually talked to you about anything?
Nobody's talked to me.
Just
would
us.
love to be. I'd love to be invited to do a cameo
Yeah.
in any project, but I don't want to play Freddy.
Right.
And I think there's a tradition of cameos in remakes,
Yeah.
in especially in horror and science fiction
Especially
and
now.
fantasy films or musicals. I think Rita Moreno is in the new Spielberg West Side Story doing a cameo. A kind of, it's like you give a blessing to the project
Yeah.
if you do the cameo. I think that would be fun. But I'm very encouraged now that the rights have returned to the Craven estate,
Yeah.
because
Everyone is.
I really like Wes's kids. They're real smart, like Wes was. You know, Wes is a genius,
Yeah.
and I know Jonathan, and I know Wes's daughter. And I mean, it's not like we hang out or anything. I haven't seen them in years, but they're. I think that I just hope that they take the time to look at all the stuff that's been submitted in the last 10 years or so. And that means locking yourself at home or in a hotel somewhere on the beach, you know, and just sending out for room service and going through it all. But I
Now's the perfect time
suspect
for that.
a good time for that. I suspect that not only is there some great brand new stuff, but I suspect that there might be a couple of things that are 5, 8, 10 years old,
Yeah.
that were maybe second choices that should be dusted off and re-examined. They may have really great bones,
Yeah.
and just need a little bit of freshening with the characters.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for your time. Longtime fan, so it's a
Oh,
pleasure meeting you, even via Skype. Stay safe out there
all right.
and have a
Thank
good
you.
one.